Hey my dear friends, my name is Sudarshan. Well, today this is going to be related to motivational talk because since it is a very long time that I'm doing this motivational video again, because most of the videos are being covered with stories. So I think that okay, let's do some motivational. Why always we are being in a story, but it is the happiest thing that I am doing, and what I do is that I'm going to have some 4 minutes talk before I start with the motivational. Okay, guys, we'll see. Now, always think that you are boosting your motivational talks as well as your imagination of success, because in such cases we should always think that we are winner. Now, let's tell you a small example. When I consider my case, what I always do is that I imagine myself as a winner as well as having a award in my hand, which is you won a trophy in a tournament. It is like you are currently an active man and a well-known person who can do everything on your own, which means this statement comes to tell that you can do things on your own without asking others help. This is, I have told many times, I would have told you about this word masculine energy. Now, the thing is that whether any kind of compliments in the work or compliments in the thing, we should always see to that we should solve. We should not run away from it. Running away from problem is not help you in any way. Facing and solving is the only way we can get rid of. Now, other thing is that even if I go under depression, what will I do is that I see to that I will overcome such kinds of pains in my life. So I will never take depression as a part, because many times I have faced this depression. So I came to know that okay, it's a waste of time to think about depression and no use of thinking about it. So what happened was, as time was nearing, as I was improving myself little bit every single day, I am able to overcome such kind of pains that I faced in my life. Now, and another thing is that when you have such kind of facilities, when no resource available, just think like this: we should always be thankful under any kind of situation that you have, because every people starts to worry only when there is no resources available. It's like when there is, imagine when a person is fetching for drinking water, what he does when there is no rain for past 3 to 4 years, so start automatically he begins to feel that kinds of thirstiness, isn't it, guys? So, and what another thing you should not do, even if you are won an award or you're winning a prize, you should not compare yourself with others, because many people do this kind of mistakes and compare them with self, then they get into depression. So what I am trying to do is that even if I become a winner in any kind of competition, I always see to that I don't compare myself with others, because that is not the right way to choose your path as a career, right? Now, now let us see, is there any advices that you can do to overcome depression? Of course, there are n number of advisables to overcome these depressions. So, in my case, what I do is that yoga and meditation brings me to overcome such kind of depressions. Because always we think that under any kind of tough situation, it is very hard to believe that we are stuck in a bad situation or in a bad mood where we cannot even think of a positive thing. Because in one of the video, I would have told you that being surrounded by negative people and expect you to live a positive life is an impossible thing that will never happen in your life. Under any cases, this will never ever happen. So let's not think about anything and let us not compare ourselves with others, even if you are the winner. Okay guys, this is it. Now we will think about how to facilitate or how to imagine yourself as a winner, as well as how to consider yourself as a best person. This is a very motivational video, so let us get into it. This topic is about the best person in the world. Now imagine that there is a person called Rowan Atkinson. You must everybody knows about this name. When they heard this Rowan Atkinson, they automatically think what it is. It's nothing but Mr. Bean. It's right, because it's also one of my favorite comedian I always like. Whenever I think of him, it makes me laugh, because he has worked so hard. He worked in many comedy series and films to make the people inspire. I've also seen his YouTube that he's having so much of fans around the world. I'm so proud of that kind of person. Okay? Now, this is one point. Another point is that in this world, we have to understand the reality of a person, because you think you can do it and you have the capability to make things possible. As I said, when you consider yourself as a best person, you think you can do it. You always do it. That is how you think, isn't it? Because when you have this frame of mindset, it is automatically easy that you can do it. Right? Now, always over the past weeks, we always have the determination to undergo any kind of tough situation, and as well as managing all things at a time also considers as the best person in the world. Because if there are so many people who are facing tough situations to handle all things at a time, especially being a YouTuber, if they have children, if they have so much of things around, then it is tough to understand how they are managing all things at a time. So this is the thing one person should understand. Now, nearly over the 70% of the people in today's reality, we always open our eyes and look into the reality of world, says that, oh my god, there are so many people who are coming with their different kind of thinking and different kind of sharing their thoughts towards us to make that understand how they are managing all things at a time, especially including their children. And think that the positive things I got from their point is that they have not compared themselves with other kinds of person. This is the reality. I have seen them. I can honestly appreciate their kinds of hard works what they are doing right now. Now, in the past several months, whatever happens, they always think that let it happen, we will overcome it. That spirit made me to give that happiness. So we think that, look, imagine yourself that when you are surrounded by a very drought place, there are no such kind of waters. Imagine a person now, that person is asking for water to drink. How he will feel when there is no water, there is no water anywhere. Where will that person go to drink water? Think like that, guys. Then what you should do in this case, when there are no waters available, then you should pay that person to help that guy who is feeling thirsty. This is what you should do. This also considers that you are a best person considered in this world, which means to say that you are also one among the one who is helping a person who is suffering from thirstiness for the past 2 months. Just think that situation. And in my case, what I think is that whatever happens, when there is no water, I am ready to help that person. I will make that person leave. That gives me the name that you are best person in this planet. This is the willpower of my thinking. Now, let her tell me the 10 tips that you are doing in your life that makes your name as a best person in the world. You are being creative. Well, I have told you that being creative is the success key, is the success of life. There is no other alternative being a creative. You can also say a statement, which means that I can create new kinds of idea to the people which they have not known in their life. You can make them teach and make them as the best person. That who can do it? It's the only you can do to make that person a better person in tomorrow's world. Okay, guys? Now, we all know that when we see such kind of people having no kinds of resources, it's tough to understand that that person is not provided with any kind of facilities, as well as no food is available. And if you are in that situation, think yourself how you will be. Nearly, you have possibility to suffer various kinds of health problems. Better not get into that. Try to help as much you can so that their lives will be saved automatically. Okay, guys? Next thing, you are following the right path in your life. This is a very important thing. This tells that when you are taking this right path, you are also one of the best person in the world. You are self-confident. You are a masculine person. Being self-confident means you're showing and proving that you are confident, that I can do this. That is called self-confident. And using masculine person means being creative, thinking like a creative person. That is called masculine person. You're using your time in the right way, which means using the time correctly without fail. Then, if you make a timetable, you see to that you do it in the right thing. Now, you also know what you are doing in your life. You have decided not to waste your time. You always think you can achieve your dreams, and you don't do for the sake of others. Guys, up till now, when you are achieving towards the goal, do for yourself. Don't do for the sake of others. Always understand this point. Because as I took this kind of journey, I have never ever, up till now, for the past 1 month, what I am realizing is that I am not doing for the sake of others. I am doing to make my achievements and dream come true. That is what this topic is all about. This is it, guys. From the above tips, it really tells that you are always the best person in the world. Now, these 10 tips would have taught you that how you are considered as the best person without being compared with others, also not doing for the sake of others. Okay, guys, here now you would have understood how the motivation is. I will see you up in the next topic. Still then, bye bye. Keep on watching.